A holy trinity of MOPAR concepts are coming to SEMA this year. A frostbite blue 67 Plymouth GTX Electromod, a satin stealth sand-colored Ram 2500 Power Wagon, and a satin diamond black metallic 2025 Ram 1500 RHO. Whoa! Let's start with that GTX. With the MOPAR brand sales struggling in the US, Stellantis is hoping that showcasing a big sexy Plymouth with a battery electric vehicle conversion kit will spark a MOPAR revival. A zero-emission muscle car seems like a tough sell to the conservative ICE lovers that MOPAR enthusiasts seem to be. But this resto mod is no slouch. The one-off has custom-shaved body color bumpers tucked in and trimmed to the fenders. Underneath the carbon fiber hood that clearly pays homage to the original Plymouth GTX, there's a scalable 400-volt, 250-kilowatt electric drive module. The E-Crate outputs about 335 horses and range is 250 miles. The interior is minimalistic and driver-centric. I don't know about you, but I'm not a huge fan of the radio delete because it's an EV. You'll have to ride in library silence all the time. Do you think turning old muscle cars into BEVs will catch on? If you're not super into Stellantis' push for EVs, the Ram 2500 Power Wagon concept with its 6.4-liter Hemi V8 power plant might be more your speed. MOPAR threw almost every accessory in the book on this heavy Betty that sits on chunky 35-inch Goodyears. Do you like the bed slide system? Reminds me of morgue tray sliders. The rugged truck is still pretty primo inside with its black catskin leather, trimmed with raven and mango suede, and accented by contrasting copperhead orange stitching. And then there's the MOPArized Ram 1500 RHO that sits on 37s no less, which helps the aggressive stance below the hourglass body design have the widest fender flares in the current production Ram 1500 lineup. It utilizes an all-new 3.0-liter Hurricane HO SST engine that's 150 pounds lighter than the previous performance model and is supposed to offer a more balanced weight distribution for enhanced agility and faster reflexes. It gives a lovely 540 horsepower and 521 pound-feet of torque. Okay, so there's no sequel to the MOPAR Elephant 426 supercharged crate Hemi engine coming to SEMA as far as we know, but there will be a MOPArized Dodge Charger Daytona SRT Banshee concept which has quite the hype around it. I'll be at SEMA next week with exclusives on the MOPAR builds, Kia's eccentric concepts, the 2600 horsepower Doughboy, which I'll have to see to believe, 3 Ring Brother builds, a cherry red 57 Chevy with a hydrogen-powered internal combustion engine, and so much more. See you there.